Hi everybody, Pedro here for PG's Continuing Journey channel. I'm getting ready to get into my workout in just a moment here. It will be from Gaiam's Daily Yoga with Rodney and Colleen Saidman. I'm going to do the second workout right now, which is led by Colleen.
I'm going to lead you through a flow series today.
This is not to be confused with the
Vinyasa,
element yoga.
where the breath is connected to the movement, almost
This should
like
not be
dance.
confused with the
I want you
element
to be very
DVD of the
careful
same
not to
name,
force
Daily
through the
Yoga.
breath or the movement, and you will leave this practice feeling so alive, fluid, and relaxed.
Yes.
Let's get started. We're going to start seated.
Okay.
Start in
Colleen.
a simple cross-legged pose. Place your right shin in front of your left.
Right in front of the left, okay?
Reach your arms up alongside of your ears. Have your feet slightly flexed. Wiggle your waist long. On the exhalation, twist to the right. On the inhalation, take the fingers to the floor, lift the chest, and twist on the exhalation. Inhale, come back to center. Spread your knees wide to cobbler's pose. Draw your knees together, flex your feet, and straighten your legs to staff
She's going to her right.
Inhale, exhale. Cross your left shin in front of your right. Reach your arms up alongside of your ears and twist to the left. Take your hands to the floor. Enliven your legs to lift your chest and twist. Let your breath flow freely and organically.
She's going by
Twist
her
a
left.
little bit more on the exhalation. Inhale, come back to center. Spread your knees wide to cobbler's pose. Draw your knees together, flex your feet, come into staff pose. Inhale. On the exhalation, cross your right shin in front of your left to simple cross-legged pose. Walk your right fingers out to the right, lift your left arm up, side bend to the right. Lean back, open your chest into a baby back bend, curl your right fingers in, and go straight up and over to the other side. Left fingers to the floor, lift your right arm up, side bend to the left, keeping the right sit bone on the floor. One more time to both sides. Take your right fingers to the floor, lengthen through the left side. Left fingers to the floor, right arm up, side bend to the left with a slight back bend. Inhale, come to center. Cobbler's pose. Staff pose. Bend your knees and cross your shins. Hold your feet and roll through onto all fours. The inhalation is going to move you into the back bend, and the exhalation is going to move you into the forward bend. Let the inhalation ride all the way up your spine, and let the exhalation ride all the way down your spine. Inhale into a back bend, and exhale into a forward bend. Make sure that the breath lasts the whole movement. Tuck your toes underneath, lift your hips off the floor, and move your hips back as your arms straighten into a bent knee downward facing dog. Straighten your right leg and bend your left knee as you reach your right heel towards the floor. Bend your right knee and reach your left heel towards the floor. Do this on the breath. Inhale, bend the left knee and straighten the right leg. And continue to pump the legs in coordination with the breath. And inhale, come way up onto your toes. Bend the knees, find the length of the waist. On the exhalation, draw the heels back and down towards the floor. A couple of times, just come way up onto the toes and then reach the heels down, just oiling up the legs. Come up onto the toes. Breathe with each step as you walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, look up, come to a flat back, come up onto your fingertips. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, straighten your legs, look at your shins. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale into standing forward bend. One more time. Inhale into extended standing forward bend. Exhale, forward bend. This time, keep the legs straight. Inhale, look up, come to a flat back. Take your hands to your hips, drag the buttocks flesh to the floor as you come up to mountain pose. Inhale, reach your arms out to the side, palms face up, look up at the sky. Exhale, hands to prayer in front of your heart. Inhale, interlace your fingers, make a big circle, turn your palms to face the ceiling. Exhale your arms down to your side. Inhale the arms out, palms face up. Exhale, gather at the heart. Interlace your fingers with the other index finger on top. Big circle, palms face the ceiling. Exhale your arms down. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward over two straight legs. Reach around behind your back, interlace your fingers and take your arms overhead. On the inhalation, bend your knees and lift your arms into powerful pose. On the exhalation, come up to mountain pose. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Reach around behind your back, put the other index finger on top, clasp your hands and take your arms overhead. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your arms to powerful pose, straighten your elbows, come to stand, mountain pose. Moving on, inhale the arms up, let the exhalation fold you forward, breath is still smooth. Bend your knees, look forward, step your right foot back, step your left foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale forward to a plank position, and exhale, move back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your knees to the floor. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left arm. Take your right cheek to the floor. Crawl your left fingers forward over your head and lean back. Look up and underneath your left armpit. Recenter your hips. Continue to breathe. Every part of the breath is a gentle little movement. Come back to center, all fours. Slide your left arm underneath your right arm. Put the left side of your head to the floor. Imagining a clock, walk the right fingers up towards 12 o'clock. Look up and underneath your right armpit. Move the hips to the left towards center. Return to all fours. On the exhalation, move back to downward facing dog.
Okay.
On the inhalation, come forward to plank position, strong arms, strong legs. Look forward on the floor about 5 feet in front of you. Exhale, move back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg straight up into the air. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. If you need to pick up your foot and take it there, that's fine. Shift your weight into your left heel. Lift your left arm straight up to the ceiling, come to warrior two pose. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Turn your feet parallel, take your hands to your hips. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Crawl your hands out in front of you. Keep your hips lined up with your heels. Strengthen your legs and lengthen your waist. On the inhalation, your thighs move back. On the exhalation, extend. Let your head go. Inhale, crawl your hands back in, look up. Exhale your hands to your hips. Take your thumbs to the top of your buttocks, roll it towards the floor to come up to stand. Reach your arms parallel to the floor. Turn your right toes in 15 degrees. Turn your left toes out 90 degrees. Inhale. Exhale, bend your left knee to warrior two. Slide your right arm down your right leg. Lift your left arm up to reverse warrior. Inhale, come to warrior two. Straighten both legs, turn your feet parallel. Inhale, turn your left toes in, turn your right toes out. Bend your right knee to 90 degrees. Reverse warrior to the left. Inhale, slide your left arm down your left leg, the right arm up and over your right ear. Stay here and breathe. Warrior 2. Take the hands down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank position. Exhale, your knees to the floor. Shift your hips back. Place your chest and chin on the floor. Point your toes and shimmy forward into cobra pose. Let the exhalation drag you back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg straight up into the air. Exhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. Plant your right heel into the floor. Warrior 2 to the left. Straighten both legs. Turn your feet parallel.
I'll admit.
To your hips. Inhale, expand your chest.
It can be confusing, but
Exhale, come forward. Crawl your hands way out in front of you. This time, take your right arm and slide it underneath your left arm and grab a hold of your left leg. Look up and underneath your left armpit and crawl your left fingers over towards 12 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock. Keep an evenness between your legs.
woo!
Keep a little movement on every inhale and every exhale. Come back to center. Walk your hands out. The other side of wide-legged straddle, forward bend with a twist. Slide your left arm underneath your right arm. Grab a hold of your right leg. Walk your fingers to 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock. Look up and underneath your right armpit. Turn, breathe in, breathe out, return to center. Walk your hands in, look up. Take your hands to the top of your buttocks flesh as you return to standing. Take your hands to your hips. Turn your left toes in 15 degrees, your right toes out 90 degrees. Bend your right knee to 90 degrees. Take your right elbow to your right thigh, the left arm up and over the ear. Side angle pose. Inhale, reach your back leg strongly. Exhale, turn your head and chest to the left. Inhale, strengthen your back leg. Exhale, straighten your left arm. Come up to stand. Turn your feet parallel. Turn your right toes in 15 degrees, your left toes out 90 degrees. Inhale, exhale, bend your left knee to 90 degrees. Take your left elbow to your left thigh, reach your right arm up and over your ear. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, straighten your back leg. Exhale, maintain a 90-degree bend of your front leg. Circle the hands around on either side of the front foot and on an exhalation step to plank pose. From here, either come to the knees, chest, and chin variation or bend your elbows to push-up pose. Inhale to upward facing dog, strong legs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here, breathing in and breathing out. Step your right knee to the floor. Push off your right hand. Place the inside of your left foot on the floor. Swing your left arm up and over your ear into modified side plank pose. Push off your right arm. Turn. Lean back. Straighten your left elbow. On an exhalation, return to downward facing dog.
Do what I can.
Inhale forward to plank position. Exhale, push-up pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your left knee to the floor. Come onto the inside of your right foot. Lift your right arm up to the ceiling and overhead.
Woo!
Modified side plank. Push down and lift your hips high.
Modify is all I can do.
Take your hands to the floor. Step to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank position. Exhale, push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your knees to the floor. Exhale, cross your shins, sit down behind your feet, cobbler's pose. Draw your knees together, straighten your legs.